Writing Los Angeles, a literary anthology. Edited by David L. Ulin? Allen? This was actually published by the Library of America. The Library of America puts out all kinds of works by American writers, and I think sometimes writers who aren't American but writing about the U.S. And they usually bind it in cloth with a ribbon and all that, and this is different. So this is not one of those. This is something that's sort of like an extra thing that they go ahead and publish, but it's not one of their normal kinds of work, of books that they publish. So they do that sometimes. This isn't the only time they've done that. Just sometimes they say, well, this is under our imprint, but it's not our normal kind of thing. In any case, it comes with a dust jacket that I hate. So it's actually kind of crumpled up. Anyway, I don't keep it with a dust jacket, so I'm going to get rid of that. This to me is much prettier. And they're calling it a literary anthology. It is a series of writings by people from LA or who live in LA or about LA, that kind of a thing. It's all, some of them are excerpts from novels. I haven't read them all. I've read a few things, and sometimes they're writers who are quite famous, and I've got others of their work, and sometimes they're people I've never heard of and works that I've never heard of. So I think after I just sort of talk about the book as an object, maybe I'll look at the table of contents. Anyway, here's the binding. It's what they call a perfect binding, which actually means that it's glued and it's not that great. You see the pages are glued in there, and it's called perfect because they line up perfectly. There's no jagged sort of place where people are, where it's sewn in. But the glued binding just means, after repeated use, the glue, or after age, the glue might sort of wear out and pages might come out. Maybe someone's experienced some of that. In any case, but it's the way that it's done is so that you can put the book flat without cracking the spine, which is nice for a big, heavy book like this one. Let's have a look at some of the authors. Hopefully you can read that. As you can see, these are often, well, maybe you can't see on this page, but yeah, they're often people who are not from LA, but what they're writing about touches on LA. There was Faulkner there's Evelyn Waugh, Tennessee Williams, Jack Kerouac, Isherwood, Raymond Chandler. There are a lot of people who are very famous names. Didion, Ray Bradbury, Bukowski. So anyway, you get the gist. Most of them are relatively short, 687 to 690, 710 to 713, 722 to 735. These aren't, you're not making a big commitment when you decide you want to open this up and read a story or two, or read a bit of a story. So there we go. So now I've thrown the dust jacket way over there, so I'm not going to go get it. I hate it anyway. That's Writing Los Angeles, a literary anthology, and it's edited by David L. Ulin.